garden people. It's April 16th. I'm going to be doing a quick tour for you today. This is the Moringa tree that I planted about 10 months ago. You can see it's covered in flowers and pods. There appear to be hundreds of pods on this tree. Pretty incredible. Moringa is the most nutrient-dense plant in the world. Pretty much everything on this tree is edible, including the flowers. This is the Guava fig. You can see it's starting to set some fruit here. This is the white kilo guava. White guava. This will be the first year that I will get white guava from the backyard. You can see it's starting to set some fruit here. This tree's only been in the ground since the fall, so it's pretty awesome that it's already set fruit. Another moringa that was severely chopped back and is really starting to leaf out. Here's the key lime. Starting to flower and already has some fruit set on it. White sapote. This is the Subel. Despite pretty horrendous winds, the fruit has stayed on. Here are a couple of the larger ones I have in organza bags. And here we have the black sapote. And I'm not sure if it's going to set fruit. It's definitely flowering. Here's the Kahala longan. You can see now we've got some fruit set on each of these panicles. The Texas everbearing fig. This was the first fig that I started to see some fruit set on. This one's looking pretty good. It's starting to change color here. These will develop into like a purple color when they're fully ripe. The sunrise mango, planted in September time frame. You can see I'm letting it set fruit, so each branch is carrying a mango here, so we'll see how that develops. It's looking good. Here's the Anna apple. And this tree was planted a little less than a year ago. There's some good sized fruit developing here. Here we have the persimmon. Been in the ground for about a year, and I've got some fruit set. This is out in full sun, no protection. Citrus is doing well, lots of fruit set on that. Here we have the Black Mission. This is a bare root that I planted last year. You can see some figs are developing there. There's the lemon guava. Quite a bit of fruit set on this guy too. It definitely seems like it's going to be the year of guava for me. Lots of them have buds and fruit set already. Here's that small violet de Bordeaux that I planted last year. It's really sprung up with growth. And I can see it's setting its Bariba crop here. I'm excited to try these. The only fig that I've tried so far in this backyard has been the brown turkey. And we have a curry plant. You can see there it's starting to set some fruit. The Tropic pink guava. Looks like it's setting fruit on most of the branches here for the first time. So this was planted last year, late spring. This golden kissed apricot set lots of fruit. I probably pulled off about 40 apricots. They were great. They just all ripened at the same time. This is the white Indian guava. You can see, like the others, it's flowered. We're in the process and setting fruit. And this is the first time that this tree has done this. Even though it's a little bit more established, it's a 2-year-old tree. Planted in winter of 2015. That winter was pretty brutal, down to 25, and so the tree seemed to suffer that following year. So I didn't get any fruit off of it. But it's making up for it this year. And go back here in the little tropical row. Oh, this is a new one. This is a Nesbitt Muscadine. Just starting to set some fruit there. Haven't tried muscadine thus far. See how that does. There's the finger lime. These really need shade protection. Just worried about this one, but I see it blooming out now. Oh, there's a little finger lime left over from earlier this season. And it's starting to push new growth and flower, so that's a good sign. Here's another of the Tropic pink guavas. A lot of fruit set on this guy. Been in the ground for less than a year. And I did shade this one last year. Got a pretty good sized trunk on it. A number of the branches appear to have buds on them, so that's really cool to see. This is the Pakistan mulberry. Let's see, some are starting to set fruit. This is definitely not as prolific as the dwarf ever-bearing mulberry I have. I haven't seen that many berries set. This is its first year, so I'm sure it'll ramp up production as it gets older. There's the Murcott mandarin. It's got some mandarins going there. Some new foliage coming in. This is the Daly's Marvel mango. It too has some fruit going here. See how that goes. Over here is the Florida Glow White Peach. So this is the low chill peach. About 150 chill hours required. Just beautiful peaches and prolific. By far the winner in the yard for peaches. Considering how small the tree is, that fruit set is amazing. Not quite ripe yet, but getting there. You can see the birds already testing that out there. So this is the red Malaysian Guava. Some flowers coming in. Had my first guava from this actually set fruit in the fall, and I would liken it to a pink guava with a hint of strawberry, so very good. This is the Katie. No more apricots on this guy, but lots of fruit set. Harvested it about 2 weeks ago. Nothing on the bananas yet. They're ginormous, but these are ice cream, the tall ones, so we'll need to get a little bigger before they start fruiting. The almond, while it hasn't fruited a whole lot, there's a few on the bottom, it's grown tremendously in the last year. There's the Cadota fig. Starting to set some fruit. Top. Panache Nectarine. This is its first year. Oops. See the nectarine there? Not a whole lot of fruit set. This is the Arbequina olive. Only been in the ground for about 6 months. Already see those little olives forming. So very early tree to set fruit. Over here is the Sajo persimmon. See it set fruit. This was bare root last year. And there's quite a few in there. So that's encouraging that these can take full sun. So a few peaches somewhere in this Babcock dwarf tree. Here's the Panache Tiger Fig. There's a cluster down here. Figs starting to ripen. This is a 20th century Asian pear. See some fruit set in there. This is another Violet de Bordeaux. Fruit set there. This is kind of cool. I've got a lemon graft here that took Here's the Fuji apple. These take 400 chill hours. We had nowhere near that this year. Not even 200. And it's fruited, as you can see. So much for chill hours. Over here we have an Excel fig. This too is setting some fruit. The figs are pretty much all going right now. This is Washington Navel orange. A fair amount of oranges setting fruit here. Over here is a 3-in-1 apple. So over here, this is a set of golden Dorset apples. This is the lone Fuji branch, which hasn't done a lot here, so I guess they need to be pretty mature before they start fruiting. And over here is the Anna. So getting some decent sized apples going over here. Here's the wonderful pomegranate, and this produced about 300 pomegranates set fruit. I bagged about 150 with these organza bags because I did not want to deal with leaf-footed bugs this year. They devastated my harvest last year, and you can't use that even in compost. So this is a much better way to go, and I've just been thinning off the rest. I figure 150 is more than enough. And last but not least, I've got these tropical pink guava. This was a Lowe's purchase 3 years ago. And back up here so you can see how big it's gotten. So it's well above the 6-foot wall. You can see it's got a pretty wide reach here. I got 40 guava off of it last summer, and I can see here that I'm going to get a whole bunch more this year. So every branch on this guy appears to be pretty loaded. Not just one like last year, but you can see this one's like 6 up there, another 3. Just every branch really has got some activity on it. So I'm excited about the pending Guava Harvest here. These are very easy to grow here. This is on a west wall that literally bakes. In the summer we get up to 125, and just to show you how big it's grown, let's go under here and check out its trunk. Look at that guy. So it's achieved pretty good thickness and health. So definitely recommend this if it's one tree that I'd be left with, this would be the one that I'd pick. This is the Tropic Pink Guava. Very easy to grow and delicious fruit. Alright, well thanks for watching.